Okay. So hello everyone. Just giving you guys a heads up on what I have going on as far as shipping and so on. Remember, I did get back in town last week. This week, last week I got back in town last um what was that? Thursday, Friday. I got back in town Friday. So I did get a canal and some other things done to my mouth. So I have been laid up pretty much, in pain, pretty much doing orders, working through the pain. So I'm giving you guys a heads up that today, all of the orders, anything that I have left over that didn't ship out, hey Donna, anything that I have left over that didn't ship out, any orders that came in over the weekend, those will ship out to. Okay, hold on. All right, yeah, those will ship out today, and they are shipping out. So no need to email me, text me, anything like that, because everything that hasn't shipped out is going to ship out. All right. Another thing I wanted to give you guys a heads up on was, hold on. All right, that's a little better. So remember, not sure if you remember that I said this, and please do not mind my office. I have to clean it up. It is a mess. But the difference now, okay, that's a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah. Face is still a little swollen, but it's all right. I'll be all right. The difference now, how the pre-mixed bottles are going to be, is that when I have an empty bottle, let me just show you what I'm actually doing now. I should have done it downstairs. I'll show you one of my old bottles. One second. Okay, I'll show one of the bottles that I use. This is the old labels and everything. So what happens now is, because I want everyone's bottles to be fresh, I want them to be fresh when they go out. What I do is I take a tablespoon and a half. So I know on the instructions it says use a tablespoon, 1 or 2. I use a tablespoon and a half up to 2 tablespoons in each bottle. So that goes in first. As you see, these don't even have a label on yet because I just made them. That goes in first. And so what I do is put the product in, the dry product, because remember, the dry is actually the best. The dry is actually the best. Okay. So what I'm doing is I take the dry formula, the one that has 19 ingredients. I take the dry and I put it in the bottle, right? Put it in the bottle. The day that it ships out to you, I fill the water up to about maybe here. Remember, these are old bottles, but I fill the water up to about here so that when you get it, you can still shake it. Yeah, I fill the water up until about here, and then I seal it, this is already done. And then I seal it. See? But I don't know if you can tell, but you can actually see it. There's product at the bottom. I seal it, and then I put the label on. And then it gets to you. So that being said, when you get these new bottles now, you do have the dry formula at the bottom. So what you need to do is go ahead and use it. Use it within about 2 weeks, guys, because I don't know, with that rice being in it, I don't know what is going to get old. So use it in about 2 weeks. I say about 10 days. So once you get it, and count from the day that you get it. Don't worry about, 3 days, 4 days. Count from the day that you get it. Always tell people, don't throw it out. Just use the rest of it. Okay? Now, remember, there will be rice at the bottom of it. I noticed that some of you are saying that, well, it still has the mix, so I just add water to that. When you do that, it's not as potent as when you first get it. So if you don't see any results from that second or third bottle that you're trying to make out of this one bottle, I hate it for you. I'm just saying. So remember, once water is actually applied, right? Once water is actually applied, the water activates the product. It activates the product. So everything that I have dried into that rice will start to come into that water. All right. So you're not straining anything off. Y'all be trying to make up your own instructions. You're not straining anything off. You're going to leave all of the content in the bottle. So unless you place the order, and dry came with it, Once you finish with this content, you can keep your bottle, but empty out, throw that rice out because now it's old. Throw it out. So once you get your product, of course, I cannot tell you what to do and how you're going to do things. I can only tell you what's best, what the instructions are. The instructions are not to refill the bottle once it's done. That is not the instruction. Please don't ask me, can you refill a bottle? Because I'm going to tell you no, that is not the instructions. Okay. Once you do that, then you have a weekend solution. Because remember, once you've had this sitting, and it gets to you in about one to 3 days. So once you get it from me, it's already ready to use. Once you get to the bottom and all of the liquid is gone, I do not suggest, and I'm going to repeat it again, I do not suggest that you refill that bottle up just because you see that there's that product at the bottom. Okay? That's not a suggestion of mine. That's not what the instructions say. Now, if you get the package where you have this one, where this is a dry formula, and you're able to make another bottle, then what you need to do is, once you've used all of this, empty out that content, empty out the the rice that's at the bottom that you've already used, throw that out, add some of this, fill it with water, or depending on, the length of your hair, and then let that sit overnight and then reuse that. Use that. So that's a way that you can get more than one bottle's juice out of it if you have more dry. But if you just have that one bottle, I do not suggest, sorry, I know I'm freezing. I do not suggest that you refill that bottle, even though there's product at the bottom, because that product has been weakened. Make sense? All right. So again, Miracle-Gro water starting this week will be sold at my salon. My sister is coming to help me out at the salon. So when you come in to purchase Miracle-Gro water, it will be made fresh. Oh gosh, still freezing, sorry. When you come into the salon to purchase Miracle-Gro water, it will be made fresh in front of you, meaning that there's already going to be the dry at the bottom. She'll add the water, she'll seal it. Well, she may not have to seal it then because it's not getting shipped. So she may or may not seal it. Just depends, because it's not like she's shipping it. But she'll make it in front of you, put your label on, and so on. So again, a lot of you ask, how long can I keep it? You need to be buying this when you're going to use it. That's it. If you have braids in your hair and you're not going to use it for months from now, then you need to wait months from now and then place an order then. Remember, this is an all-natural product that is fresh. It's an all-natural product. Again, I'm going to repeat it. It's an all-natural product. This is not meant to be sitting on your shelf for months and months and months and months and months. Okay, it's not meant for that. So order this when you know you're going to use it. Order it when you know you're going to use it. Okay? And I always tell people, don't throw it away. Don't if you notice that you still have a lot left, shampoo your hair again, use the product, but don't throw it out. Go ahead and use it, but don't throw it out. Even if, and there's no such thing as overuse as far as if you have short hair and you're like, well, I'm not going to shampoo my hair for months from now, so I don't want to waste the product. Then go ahead and just put it in your hair versus throwing it out. But definitely when you finish using this product, the rice that is at the bottom of your bottle, you need to discard that. Okay? Need to throw that away. Another thing, right now on Etsy, I am offering $20 off when you spend $100. I put that video up yesterday. So that code and everything is on that video. It was the last video, should have been the last video that I posted last night. There you can see that special code only on Etsy. So when you spend $20, when you spend $100, you actually get $20 off when you use that code. Another thing, so many of you are still asking about the dry. Oh, I wanted a bag. Well, you know what? I put 5 bags back up. I think it's 4 left, and they're back to regular price. So when they were $100 is when you should have been taking advantage of it. I discontinued it. Y'all emailing me, begging me, thinking that probably still going to be the 100. It's not. So if you're just someone that just is like, listen, I need that bag, it makes so many bottles, then it's back to regular price on both sites. Okay. And there's only a couple that I have available. when I do these make me an offers, which I probably do another one maybe tomorrow, I will probably start doing make me offers on some of the dry formula. That way you can take advantage of it, since you can't really. I'm sorry, I'm freezing up. Since you can't just go get it, but now you can, because I did make a couple more available out of my big bin. But it is back to regular price. It is no longer for that low price anymore. Sorry, that price is gone. Remember, one of these bottles are $58. So when you were getting it for 100 and you were able to get 20 bottles out of it, then that is when you should have been taking advantage and kind of like stocking up on the bags at that time. All right, that's it. I am back in the salon from 10 to 3. 10 to 3, I am back at the salon. I'm only offering certain services. Those are the platinum smooth out and the platinum blowout. You can go to my website and it'll tell you exactly what the services, what those services entail, and how to contact me as far as making an appointment. All right, my mouth is getting a little bit sore, so I'm not going to talk long. That's it. Anybody have any questions? Feel free to email me. Anyone that I refunded your money for whatever reason, to repurchase anything, I'm sorry, anyone that I refunded your money for whatever reason to repurchase anything, you cannot get the make me an offer deal. That deal is gone. Nor can you get anything that you may have caught on sale. The sales are over. So if you ask for your money to be refunded, it was, and now you can't repurchase at that same price that that you had caught a sale for. All right, so that's it. Those are the updates. Just keep in mind now, everything that this is this. Make sense? So some of this is actually in here, still in here, actually at the bottom. So it's as if you had to dry and you were making your own bottles. That's how I'm making these now, but they're made fresh. They're pretty much made fresh to go. So I wanted them to be as strong as possible, as fresh as possible once you get it in your home and you're ready to use it. So that's that. One thing about the business, guys, remember, I do a lot of updates. So when you watch an old video, I could have changed something either the day after or that next week or that next month. So definitely keep that in mind. I'm always trying to find ways of making this product better for you. So if you've watched the old video, 9 times out of 10, I've changed something, especially if it's a video from last year or a few months ago. I'm always updating. All right. So I think that's it, guys. Happy growing. Thank you to everyone that has been purchasing Miracle Growth Water. Thank you to everyone that has been raving about it, posting about it, and so on. I did have someone from Australia. She just placed the order. Contact me about distribution. As of current. Oh no, you cannot get no appointment. Sorry, sweetie. As of current, I do not have any distributors, nor am I looking for any right now. I've always said, this is a family business. So if I'm going to do anything as far as distribution, I will definitely, hire my family. No shade, but it is something that I do for my family. So I would hire my family. So I just I won't be shipping any product to a country or cities for people to sell for me. I do have a couple of sites that people can order from. So if you're someone and you're like, oh, I really just want to get this out. I really want people in my, where I live to know about the product, then you can share it. I do send out business cards so you can share it. But as far as distributors, I am not looking for any distributors. Okay? Not looking for any distributors. But that's it, guys. Any other questions, email me at miraclegrowthwater@gmail.com. And that should be that. Not to confuse anybody. Read the instructions that are on the bottle. If you go here, you'll see some of the pages. My Instagram page is on there, my Facebook as well. Customer service number, and then instructions. So remember, you must discard that rice once you finish using everything off of it, okay? Need to throw that out. If not, I don't know what that's going to smell like or even what it's going to do. It might start getting moldy and everything. So let's keep that in mind. Love you all. Have a blessed day and happy growing.